You are live.
We are live. We are okay. We're live. America. Welcome to sports. In layman's terms, I'm your boy Willie Soso, and to my right we have,
Your main man, TV franchise. Little.
and to my left we have,
TBD, because I still don't know.
to be determined.
But people have to give suggestions.
Fair enough. And to her left we have
The other end of the alphabet.
What the hell? I ain't licked nobody boots in my life. This is a work in progress. As I always state every week, you're working on yourself. What the fuck are you doing? Nobody's perfect.
BC Boys are playing. I just got
we
feeling
got
it.
the BC Boys,
Boys
on
in the background.
on the tube. Ladies and gentlemen, we're beaming to you live from our favorite watering hole, Snookers, Livonia. That makes us Detroit sports fans. And before you get started, understand that this is a media spin-free zone. No media spin, no coach speak. Just a bunch of folks at the bar with the drinks talking to sports, just like you. So let's get right into it. If you've been following, Mel Tucker got fired for
Hey, I stopped cheering out there. Oh,
He got, what you about to say?
nothing.
Okay.
Let's just leave it at Mel Tucker got fired for inappropriate
he
behavior.
got jerked
Shut
around.
up. Shut up, all of you. So that decision was
Premature.
made. Just had to do it, didn't you?
I couldn't, he had to.
Joe, shut up. Mel Tucker gets fired. That came down late last week. I know
busted
these jokes
early.
sell themselves, but stop it. Let's be adults for like 30 seconds.
All right, fine.
30 seconds? I'm counting.
Jesus. Mel Tucker gets fired. And now the rumor is that Michigan State University is in talks with very controversial and former coach of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Urban Meyer. Now, first off, do you all think that this is true? Does anybody believe that Michigan State is going to do something like go and hire a former Ohio State head coach? Somebody like Urban Meyer of all people.
Oh, he just did coach at Ohio State, so don't just put him like there.
I know.
I would hope as a Michigander they wouldn't do anything Ohio State.
They
This is
wouldn't
my
win.
point. That's why I
They
asked the
wouldn't
question.
win, they probably would.
He is a hell of a coach.
He don't never lose where he go.
This is true.
Unless he goes to Ohio.
Ex Jim Harbaugh.
This is true. Shots fired. As franchise here is a stout and devout Wolverine fan.
First and foremost, it's not going to happen. He's not going to go to Michigan State.
Okay,
He's already said that he's not interested in the gig. You know,
says
But
that
wait.
every single time.
yeah, but you know what? I don't think if you look
And
at
it ends up
I don't
somewhere.
think if you look at the history of like any coach that coach Ohio State or any coach that coached Michigan, jumped ship to coach the other team in history. I don't think anybody's ever done that. And now,
Except for one did.
But Michigan State ain't Michigan.
Bo Schembechler
no,
did.
he wasn't the coach though.
He was in the he was an
He wasn't
assistant
the
coach.
he wasn't the head coach.
But this ain't Michigan. This is Michigan State.
Right. Which
But yeah,
year is that?
but and then to your point, like, would Michigan State maybe accept him? Yeah, because it's probably the only chance to beat Michigan. You know, and I say that without you guys
That
know my
means
bias,
Ohio beat
but
Michigan.
that would probably be the best chance for Michigan State to beat Michigan right now.
True.
But like, would they accept it? Yeah, because they would have to, and they're desperate.
Now hold
You
on.
know,
Now
I
this
don't
is
like it.
this is
But he's
my
not
thing.
coming. He's not coming.
I don't think he's coming either, but you hitting on something that I'm curious about. How do you think the fan base would respond to that?
The fans will love it because they think that now we got a chance to beat Michigan.
I think that they would. I don't think they'd like that too much.
I think it's if he's winning, they gonna like it. If he losing, kick him out.
I was
So
gonna say,
they
that's
might
true,
get used to
They
it.
might get
but
used to
fans
it.
are finicky because I know this is not basketball that we're talking about, but think about it. At one point, everybody in Cleveland couldn't stand LeBron as soon as he went to Miami, but as soon as he came back and he bought the championship,
That is also a fair point.
so
And
fans
winning,
are finicky.
winning
about
covers
winning.
up
Winning
a
covers up
multitude
everything
of
else,
things.
so-
About winning.
That's true.
They'll love it if it happens.
But I don't think it's gonna happen either.
Yeah, I don't think it is,
But-
but I would love just for the drama.
Oh,
I
seeing
would
it
love
happen.
to see it
Yeah.
happen. I'm not gonna lie to you, I would.
Just tune in to Housewives.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, had something else to say behind that, but I'm gonna move on. Also going on. I mean, this is believe it or not, y'all, we're roughly halfway through
Quarter way.
The-
Just over quarter way. Yeah.
the
Is it
college.
not?
I mean, they 12 games. The regular season, 12
Yeah, it's around
games.
4 or 5 games. 4
I
games
mean,
in, right?
they're 5.
5 games in.
5
So,
games
yeah,
in.
Get close.
And thus far, I know what the AP rankings say,
Okay.
but based on what you've seen with your own 2 eyes, if you had to put the 4-team college football playoffs together, who would you put in there?
I go first. And again, I know you guys were going to say because he's a Michigan boy.
Michigan.
Put them in order.
Right
Go
now,
ahead.
right now, my order right now
Mhm.
would be Michigan number 1,
Okay.
Texas number 2,
Okay.
Georgia number 3,
Uh-huh.
and I'm flip flopping between Florida State and Ohio State.
I like Florida
Between
State.
both, either one of them
What the hell is
teams, I
happening
think they're right there.
Okay.
Where I think they're pretty much even matched with their with their schedule so far. So I think they're right there.
All
The
right.
reason why I put Michigan in front of Georgia right now is because
Put him on the phone.
I'm,
so let's see.
I'm gonna get to,
go ahead.
go ahead.
It's because Georgia went on the road against a non-conference team in their conference
Go
and
show.
barely won. Michigan went on the road into the non-conference. I mean, in their conference and smoked Nebraska.
Okay.
So I'm not saying polls until
Agreed.
shoosh, I don't know, Halloween night. What a night that would be. Halloween.
It's
Right.
fun. It's something fun to talk about.
So with the
Yeah.
camera.
Who would you have 1 through 4?
My first one would be Georgia. Number 2 would be Michigan. Number 3 would be Ohio State. And number
Okay.
4 would be Texas.
Texas. All right.
So what
What-
you're saying though, real quick. So you think the Ohio State win over Notre Dame is bigger than the Texas win over
Over Alabama.
Alabama at Alabama?
That
I
was
put
pretty
Texas in it. I put them in no order. I just put 4 of them.
Oh, okay.
I got
okay,
no
I'm
order.
sorry.
Just the
Okay.
top 4 guys.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry.
Well, if you had to put them in order, if you had to put those 4 teams in order, who's one? Who's the
I mean,
one seed?
if you go in order and on the strength of wins, ain't nobody really beat nobody, but Texas beat Alabama and fucking Notre Dame. That's it.
I mean, well, you
They
got
only
Ohio
want to
State.
beat
Ohio
somebody.
State beat Notre Dame.
Oh yeah, okay, Notre Dame. So I'm going on pure talent, man. Georgia talent. They kind of look kind of shaky right now. They might get popped. Michigan's number 2. I'm going on pure talent. I would put Texas above Ohio State though,
Okay.
but Ohio State's still in the top 4.
All right. So TBD.
I'm not even an Ohio State fan,
I know that Ohio State ain't in there no kind of way.
at all,
Got that.
unless you're going to Halloween weekends.
All right. Michigan
You
is
gotta be
number
fair
1.
then.
You're right.
They are a good team.
All right. And you got Michigan number 1.
I do. And
No.
then because my acronyms are still TBD, the one thing about college football, anything can kind of happen.
Sure.
So, but the way Michigan was playing this past weekend, and I love Michigan, I bleed maize and blue. So it's going to be Michigan for me. I like the way Texas is looking, but Florida State is really doing something that I like.
Okay.
So I'm with the Seminoles, but that'll be it for me. I'll let everything else kind of
You
Play
are
itself.
reserve right for the 4th spot.
exactly because you never freaking
Well,
know. At one
yeah.
point, think about it, TCU made it last year, and
All right.
no one ever
Okay.
thought that was going to happen.
And you're right. And we know that this is mid-season. We know
Yes.
that anything, but we hold your feet to the fire. We need a number 4.
We need 3 and 4.
No, she said
Does
Florida
WC3D
State.
have a team?
No.
Okay. How about
For Maryland.
I'm not gonna do that.
If they're defeated, what
I
you talking about?
I didn't say nothing against them. This is my choice.
See, Michigan
So I got
Help you
Michigan,
out.
Florida, Texas.
Okay.
or Florida State.
Florida
Texas.
State, not Florida. Correct, Florida
Michigan,
State.
Florida State, Texas.
Let's go with Georgia. What the
I'm
hell?
still a Crimson person, so I still like
Oh,
them. And yes,
hell.
they lost. Yes,
Okay.
and the
Their season's,
program
their season's on the line
is
this
not.
week.
It's,
It is.
it's-
Their season's on the line this week.
again. Anything can
Might be
happen.
the,
I'm not-
might
I'm
be
not
the
mad
elephant
at
in the
it.
room.
And some of
Just
my
saying.
choices are based upon my allegiance that I've had from just being a longtime fan.
Can't be mad at that.
So
All
that,
your choices on there.
I'm
you're absolutely right.
gonna do it this
Next,
way. And my list, number 1 is Texas. Number 2
It's 'cause you
is
like
Florida. No,
Bulls.
and I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. Number 1 is Texas. Number 2 is Florida State. Number 3 is Michigan. Number 4 is Georgia.
You said that begrudgingly.
And here's why. If right now, if we just have to go purely on strength of schedule, the two teams with the best strength of schedule and the most quality wins,
Okay.
Texas over Alabama.
I mean, that was great.
Florida State, first game was the first and second game over LSU
I think that was second game.
at LSU. So that's my main reason, and they just been rolling ever since. The exact reason that you have Georgia and Michigan, or Michigan and Georgia at 1 and 2, is the exact reason why I have them at 3 and 4.
No, I have Georgia at 3.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I have Georgia at 3. I got Texas at 2.
Okay, well,
I got Texas at 2.
The reason that I don't have Michigan at number 1 is the strength of schedule. They have played nobody.
Oh no,
But isn't that because of their conference?
Hey man, they beat undefeated Rutgers.
Either is Georgia.
Nah, it's the 2 conference wins they have are against Rutgers and
Who's
Nebraska.
undefeated?
Okay.
Rutgers is caca. And Nebraska is
I ain't said Nebraska. They got blew out by what's called
Dookie.
Okay, I thought you said
Caca.
caca. I was gonna say no wonder they can't win. They don't know what
And
ball
Nebraska
going
is
to them.
right. And Nebraska is worse than that. And if you just look at Michigan has the most cream puff schedule in the
that their fault?
country.
They got Penn
They
State and Ohio
the
State.
non-conference
Have you
stuff.
seen Georgia's?
They're a close number 2 as far as week schedule.
Just boot.
Who, Georgia?
Yeah, their
play
schedule is
Alabama.
weak as hell. No, that's not Ashton Stone that they're gonna play Alabama.
They
The
play
only-
LSU.
not Ashton Stone.
Yes, it is.
Well, no, LSU is Ashton Stone.
And they just
But
they
LSU,
just beat Auburn.
Auburn is garbage.
I was gonna say
They
Auburn has
3
not
and
been-
1.
Auburn
is
has Peyton Thorne as a quarterback
garbage.
right now.
They lost 1 game.
Peyton
How
Thorne.
they
They have played nobody.
Oh, my
and when
God.
they did
But
play
is that
somebody,
their
they
fault?
lost.
They barely
Yes.
lost to them though.
Well, they almost lost to South Carolina too.
See there?
South Carolina ain't garbage though.
Well, Auburn does not have the legacy that they once used.
Yeah,
back-
it's not
yeah,
the
same.
Auburn. Oh, this is not
Cam Newton,
with Cam-
Auburn,
right.
and not the
It's
same
not
thing
the-
with
Auburn
Clemson and all
has
that
a good
stuff.
team.
exactly.
Don't sleep on them.
This is not your Cadillac Williams. So.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Exactly. But
Don't sleep on them. I'm just saying.
I mean, it doesn't. None of this
Just take a nap on
America.
No, you gotta watch
None
the
of
game.
this
They're pretty good.
means anything. It was just fun to talk about and a quick exercise. So I'm sure it got you all to thinking about who your CFP rankings or what your CFP rankings would be. Let's move on. So a couple of days ago, I heard a story about a kid. I think he's from California. He's already committed. He's a high school senior. He's already committed to Colorado.
Okay.
And he literally midway through the football season, he opted out of his high school eligibility. And this is actually becoming a thing more and more. Kids are doing the same thing that the college kids are doing.
I know
Right.
for sure.
But so that means they're just not even gonna finish their senior year.
Nope.
They just gonna go straight to college.
I think
Yep.
I think Clinton.
As far as playing,
Okay.
I think there was a guy that was supposed to go to Ohio State. He did the same thing. I think Don McRail's son, the former senator from the Detroit Lions, he did the same thing where he forewent his senior year in high school and just started. I'm not going to play. I'm ready for college.
The kid from the quarterback from Texas.
Yeah,
He did the same thing. Quinn Ewers.
Clinton Ewers did the same
He did
thing.
the same thing. He
was
literally
supposed to go to Ohio
just
State
opted
too.
out. And not only did he opt out of playing with the team, he opted out, had enough credits, graduated early, and enrolled early at Ohio State.
Yep.
But the thing
At
is,
least he graduated.
well, yeah, I mean, that's the main thing, but it's a lot of college sports purists that take offense to this trend.
Okay.
You're supposed to be about team. You're supposed to do.
But technically, they are if they're going to play for the team that they already
Yeah,
said.
but they
Play
feel
for the
that you're
president.
supposed to finish out your tenure wherever you are.
Okay.
Now, I'm gonna reserve my thoughts. I'm gonna ask y'all what y'all think about that. With the advent of NIL and the transfer portal, what do you all think about this?
Are they even able to do that without parental consent? Because technically, most kids are 17-ish.
No, if they're
No, they can
well,
do
one,
what they
they
want.
definitely
want
have
to.
their parents' consent. Their parents are more than likely on board with this. Like,
And see,
sure,
but it could be because I have a 17-year-old. So in my mind, no. You're gonna finish this. You're gonna enjoy something. So that way, and I'm not even looking at it from a sports thing. Sorry, I'm looking at it more so for a enjoy your youth while you have it.
Okay.
Enjoy your prime. Enjoy your graduate. Enjoy. You have all the time to dedicate to that school because once you become a collegiate athlete, it is a different ballpark than playing high school ball.
Sure.
You know, your schedule is more grueling. The requirements are more sophisticated as well as arduous. Like you have to meet certain requirements that in high school, if the news was there to interview you, possibly you may or may not get an interview. But the likelihood of you having a lot of press and having to go through all of that, and then you're still a teenager, so you still have to brush up on certain things and get that immaturity out your system. That's the reason why I disagree with it. I don't look at it as a sports purist thing. I just look at it as a developmental thing. You're
Okay.
still a kid.
Franchise.
It's starting to get worse.
Sure,
I mean,
it is. This is the trend. It is what it is.
I mean,
but do you agree with it?
No, I don't. No, I it's
But
only
who allowed this to be an option?
It's only get worse. I mean, we got kids in 7th, 8th grade already getting pin marked. You know,
Sure.
Yes.
because like people are already.
That's nothing new either.
I mean, that's nothing new. I mean, it's only going to get worse. And now with the NIL, with the money coming in,